pretty cool.
What's up, guys? TR Deadeye here. Going to be doing a review on a Winchester 1300 12 gauge. This thing's an absolute beast. These things are hard to come by these days. It used to be a pretty accessible shotgun. There was a lot of them around, but now they're really hard to find. So you might be asking, what makes a Winchester 1300 12 gauge different than any others? First, one of the things that I kind of don't like about it, the release for the forearm is right here. It's really kind of recessed and kind of hard to push. As you can see, it's really in there, so you got to really push down and get your finger dug in there to get that thing to release. And that's okay. That's just one of the things I don't necessarily like about it. Everything else, though, I really like. Check that bolt out. Looks a lot different, doesn't it? So when the chamber's closed, the bolt has lugs that lock into position. As you can see, they're on there. You see those things? So they lock into position. And when you pull the trigger, they release. The inertia causes you to be able to quickly rack these things. It's pretty cool. These things are kind of known as one of the speed shotguns. There's guys that use these that can just about keep up with guys that have semi-auto shotguns. That's kind of a cool thing about this for sure. There's a lot of different kinds of these. You can find them with wood furniture. And these, just like any other shotgun, there's a lot of modifications you can make to it. Some of them have longer extended magazine tubes. This one particularly has a 30-inch barrel on it, and it has a full choke tube on it. You can get different choke tubes on it. You just unscrew this right here and put the next one on. You can get them in modified, improved cylinder, and full. You can actually load 2 3/4 or 3-inch shells in the Winchester 1300. That's kind of a nice perk. Some of them you can only load 2 3/4. If you ever have a question as to what you can load in your shotgun, it'll say it right on the barrel. As you can see right there, it says 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells. So your safety is a crossbar safety, just like on your Maverick 88s and on your Remington 870. It has a crossbar safety right here. Okay, there it is right there. You can see there's a little bit of red around there right there. Okay, now don't depend on that. So just remember, if you use your right hand first finger to push it from the right to the left, the safety's off. If you use your left hand to push it from the left hand side to the right hand side, that safety's on. Because sometimes that red paint that's on there kind of wears off, and you don't want to depend on that to know, oh, is my safety on or not. The Winchester 1300s are ported right here. As you can see, you can put a scope on top of this beast if you want to shoot slugs out of it and put the right barrel on there. You can definitely shoot slugs out of these beasts. It's fantastic. As you can see, this has the spring-loaded elevator in the bottom, very similar to your Remington 870s. Mossberg 500s and the Maverick 88s, they have an elevator that stays recessed when the forearm is up. But nevertheless, that's not a big deal. It's just a matter of personal preference, to be honest. Like most shotguns, it has a bead on the front of the barrel, and that's your sight that you use to track your target, whatever it is that you're shooting. It's got these serrations right on the top of the barrel that go all the way down, all the way to the bead. And what that does, when you come up on target, it takes away some of the glare from where you're coming across on your target. That's a really nice thing. Not all of them have that, believe it or not. Make sure you stay to the end of the video, because I got a really cool announcement to make about some training that you guys have a chance to attend. So let's bust some clays and see what happens. So that's one thing about these shotguns that's kind of interesting. If you're not used to an inertia-driven bolt that releases the lugs as soon as you pull the trigger, the forearm will drop down just a little bit. And if you're not used to that, out of habit, you might actually try to pull it back up thinking, okay, I got to pull it back up before I rack the old one out. Well, that's not true, because it's inertia-driven. After those lugs release on that rolling bolt, you got to pull it back and bring it forward. Otherwise, you're not going to eject the old round and pull in a new one. So you're going to have a malfunction because you're going to try to pull the trigger and you're not going to be able to. It's going to be a dead trigger because there's not going to be a round in there to fire, and it will not have cocked the trigger in order for you to pull it because you didn't rack the forearm down and pull it back up. But I'll tell you what, once you get used to it, these boogers are fast. Alright, let's see if I'm slick enough to throw my own pigeon and hit it. There we go. Got a piece of him. There we go. Be on the lookout, I'm doing a comparison of a Maverick 88, a Mossberg 500, a Remington 870, and the Winchester 1300. I'm going to put them all to the test at once and see which one I like the best. If there's any ideas of videos you would like for me to do, put it in the comments. Also, if you know things about the Winchester 1300 that I haven't mentioned in this video, make sure to throw it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Also, if there's any more cool slow-mo videos that you would like to see, let me know in those comments because I'm having a blast making those slow-mo videos, let me tell you. One more thing, don't forget on October 18th in Bellbrook, Ohio, B&E Security Consulting is going to be holding a training session there about having a more secure life and understanding your environment, talking about situational awareness. It's going to be at the Bell House in Bellbrook, Ohio, and if you want to register, it's going to be 6 to 7:30 on October 18th. Register at christopherdistel at bnesecurity.org. It's free, doesn't cost anything. I would love to see you there. I'm going to be there myself. If you like the videos you've been seeing, make sure to subscribe today. I'm going to be doing a video here pretty soon on chokes, on how they're different, how far they travel on average. It's going to be a really great video. Be on the lookout for that video. Right training is key. Performance is the result.